Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you with another video. I have it on the Cowgirl Railway channel. And lately I've been watching a lot of train videos. It's one of the things that I have on my bucket list is to go on a train ride. So I've been watching some train videos here on YouTube. They're pretty interesting. It's just her showing the train going down the tracks. So I thought maybe I would give you guys this visual while I'll do my commentary here. Give you guys this visual of the train while I do my commentary. It's something different. I'm not up on my editing yet, but it's something different. Anyway, what I want to talk about, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to talk about, this is on the heels of my last video that I did about um, um, not my last video, the video before last. I'm gonna put that link in the description box about um, black on black hatred. This video is on the heels of that. So I'll put that video in the description box. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, go ahead and check it out. It's a deep message, very important message that all black people need to hear. This video is going to be on the heels of that. And what I want to talk about is black people taking responsibility. While the Cowgirl channel, Rail channel takes you on a ride, I'm gonna give you a nice little talk here. So I basically want to talk about black people taking responsibility. Black people taking responsibility. Us black people, we need to take responsibility. We need to take responsibility. Um, I just don't think that black people, um, as a collective, black people as a collective, uh, not all black people, but black people as a collective, if that makes sense, have a hard time taking accountability and taking responsibility. And I think what I talked about in that other video is that all the hatred in going on black hatred going on in the black communities. Our people are dying, our children are dying. This gender war between black men and black women, everything that's going on, it's just so much hatred and so much division going on in our race of people. And it's so disheartening to me. It just makes me heart sick, and it's so disheartening to me. Um, and I think a lot of our problems, we're having a lot of problems because we're not unified, and we are divided, and other races of people can see that we're not unified, and it really shows, um it shows them our weaknesses, you know. And and I think as a collective we have a hard time taking accountability because, um the fatherless children growing up in the black community, black women are being blamed for that. Black women are being blamed for all the things, all the things that's going wrong in the black community, the killings, the gangs, and the gun violence and all that stuff that's going, everything that's going down in the black community, black women are getting blamed for it. And black men are not taking accountability. Black men don't hold each other accountable. Black men need to hold each other accountable. And black women need to hold each other accountable. But that doesn't mean, holding each other accountable doesn't mean bashing each other, putting each other down, getting on social media and just bashing each other. I was watching a video yesterday about this black lady. I can't remember her name. She's a small YouTuber like me, and she was talking about the reasons why black women don't like don't like white men. She was kind of stating some reasons why black women are apprehensive of dating white guys, and all the reasons that she stated was very valid, and some of the also concerns that I have as well. It was actually a really good video, and I was just reading some of the comments in the comment section. And this guy, I guess he was a white guy. I'm assuming he was a white guy. It was a lot of white guys that came in and said, "I love black women and this and that and the other." Um, you know, I wish that, um, they some of them was stating how they're having problems approaching black women and this and that and the other. This one guy, most of the comments from white guys were very complimentary, saying they love black women. Some of them were saying that they were married to black women, that they dated black women. So most of the comments coming from white men were pretty positive. But this one white guy came on there and said that your own men don't want you. So I don't see. He said, I can't remember verbatim what he said, but he's basically talking about our own men don't want us. And so I basically came back and told him, I said, well, and he said, because he's talking about, I said, well, the reason why is because they're programmed and conditioned. Those black men are programmed and conditioned, and they've been damaged, emotionally damaged. I said, that's not the case for all black men. So that's what I came back and told him. And so that was kind of messed up. That's why I say other races of people are not stupid, and they can see what's going on with us. They know they watch YouTube. They're on social media. They watch YouTube. They see all the disrespect on social media that comes from black men. Black men bashing black women bashing black men, and then they see how black men disrespect us in the music. And that's been going on for decades. Black men disrespecting black women in the music. And, other races of people can see that. They can see how divided we are. And we just have to, as a race of people, we just have to take accountability. We have to take more responsibility for what's happening, because racism doesn't make you that yes, there is systematic racism, and it's a big problem. But systematic racism, it doesn't make you go kill your own people. Systematic racism doesn't make you bash your own people and consistently bash your own people, consistently put your own people down. See, we have to speak life on each other. We have to speak life on each other and show each other love and speak life on each other. And the issues that we're having, there's, like I said in that other video, there's issues on both sides. There's issues with black women and there's issues with black men. Let's talk about possible solutions. Yes, we do need to have those conversations. Those conversations do need to be had. I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about it. I talk about it. But you notice when I talk about the issues in the black community, I can do so without bashing. And I know a lot of that stems from bitterness, hurt. Hurt people, as they say, hurt people, hurt people. But at the end of the day, it's not going to do us any good. Do we need to have those conversations? Yes, we do need to have those conversations. Those conversations definitely need to be had. But let's talk about, have the conversations. Let's discuss possible solutions to the problems that's going on in our community. How about that? Talk about some possible solutions. Like when I do video, let's say I'll do video talking about single motherhood. Um, you know, um, if I do a video talking about let's say I do a video talking about black single motherhood, I do a video talking about black single motherhood, I'm not going to just come on the video and just start bashing Black single mothers. I'm a black single mother myself. So what I look like coming on here bashing black single mothers, and I was a black single mother myself. That wouldn't even look right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the problems, which I have done videos in the past talking about black single motherhood. So I'm gonna talk about the problems associated with being a black single motherhood. And I'm going to also talk about the solutions. I'm going to talk about ways that black women can prevent themselves or try to prevent themselves from getting in that situation. Sometimes life happens and it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes you still wind up in certain situations, you know. But talk about possible solutions or ways that women can try to do the best they can to not put themselves in that situation. You know what I mean? So I have actually done videos in the past talking about that. Or what if I gotta one day I'm gonna do a video talking about, or I might have talked about black men having children by multiple women, or that I will be talking about that one day. When I talk about that, I'm not going to come from a place of bashing, but I'm going to talk about um, black men having children by multiple women and the problems associated with them doing that, the problems that stem from that, and talk about the possible solutions, the things that they can do to prevent that from happening, but not come on here and come from a place of bashing. So that's what we need to do as a whole. Yeah, we do need to have these conversations, and we got to keep it 100. We can't afford to sugarcoat nothing. We got to keep it 100. But we need to have these discussions and have them without bashing. You know, problems with issues with black men, issues with black women. How come we can't discuss them without bashing each other, putting each other down? You know, that's just not going to benefit anybody. That doesn't benefit anyone. And it just lets other races of people know how divided we are. And we need to work on um, building up our communities, having stronger black families, stronger, you know, making it better for our children. What about our children? Our children are our future. What about making things better for them? Making the community safer for them to grow up in. And sometimes I don't know, sometimes I think integration was a mistake, but that's a whole nother video. That's actually a whole nother video because black people were more unified before integration. Black people were more unified. And they created infrastructures like Tulsa, Rosewood, Seneca Valley in New York, and other various places across the United States. Of course, they came in and destroyed it, but it was done. The important thing that it was done. Black people were able to create their own infrastructure. And my thought is if we did that before, we should be able to do it again. But the one thing that enabled them to do that? It was unity. They were unified. They came together. They came together and they worked together to build something. And that's the only way we gonna get ahead as a race of people. And they always think about, oh, well, we need to go to other races of people. Well, going to other races of people is not always the answer. Because we still, newsflash, we still live in a very racist country. Okay? So going to the other races of people is not always the answer. The answer, we that's the problem. Like I said in that other video, we keep looking outside of ourselves. We keep looking outside of ourselves for solution. That's the problem. We always keep looking outside of ourselves. But the answer is within us. That's the solution. Will we eliminate racism completely? No, we won't. But we can minimize it. We can minimize it. And we gotta, like I said in that video, we gotta educate our own. We gotta educate our children. Fathers need to take a more vested interest in their children. Stop all this immorality that's going on in the black community with black men and black women. Think about having more committed relationships so our children can grow up in a better with two parents. And even if you're not together, have a vested interest in that child. Put that child first. Have the maturity to put that child first. And the Bible, like the Bible says, teach a child in the way they should go, and they'll never depart from it. And even some of the fatherless boys and the young black males in the community, why can't black men mentor those young black males? Why can't they mentor them? You know that they used to have a program back in the day called Big Brothers and Big Sisters. I don't know if they still have that program, but why can't black men, mentor these young black boys, young fatherless black boys in the black communities? Why can't they? Why can't they do that? And point them in the right direction and show them the right way to go. The same with the young black fatherless girls in the community. The older black women can mentor the younger black women. Same thing. So we just got to do better. We got to take responsibility as a people. We just got to take responsibility. We have to start taking accountability and responsibility. And quit blaming everything on everybody else. It's about us taking accountability. Because racism don't make our people do all this stuff. All the stuff that's going down with us. Racism ain't making us do that. There's other factors involved in that. But they say, our people are enduring what they call it, post-slavery disorder. But that's a whole nother video. But we can do better. When we know better, we can do better. We know better, we can do better. As a collective. So, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you feel the same way I do? Do you feel the same way I do? That we as a black people need to unify, need to take responsibility, get together, and start building instead of tearing each other down, building each other up. Instead of tearing each other down, we need to build each other up. What are your thoughts? Hit me up in the comment section. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the share, and the thumbs up if you like this video. And until the next video, peace and love. This is Sweet June.